A lesson for part 5, that example problem. Get ready to take some notes. We got find the area of a regular polygon with an apothem of 7. So we got a little picture of it over here. I've got the apothem drawn in. We know this is the apothem right here, 7 centimeters. And then we'll look and see what we need. Well, to know what you need, you look at the formula. The area formula does have apothem in it. The area equals the apothem times the perimeter divided by 2. And we saw to find perimeter, you have to know the length of a side, because it's how many sides times the length, because they're all the same. So we must know the length of the side. We've already got the apothem. So let's see. We've seen how we use this right triangle here to solve for different things. We solved for the apothem one time. Now we're going to show you how to find the length of a side. We're going to end up finding this little piece right here labeled X, and that's half of the side. So then we'll double it. The whole side will actually equal 2 times whatever this X is in this little right triangle. And then we'll be able to get our perimeter and have our apothem and perimeter and be able to find the area. So I've blown up this right triangle real big. I've already got the angle. So here's how we found that angle. Remember, the central angle is the one that goes from here to here, this radius to this radius. It's this whole thing. Then we're going to divide it by 2 and find what goes inside this little right triangle, this half of it. So we took the 360 degrees around, divided it by how many sides there were, 5. And this pentagon got 72. And then that again is this whole central angle. Now we want to divide it into 2 again. Divide it into 2, so we get 36. This angle in the right triangle is 36. Then we're going to write a trig equation to solve for this little x right here, this half of the whole side here. So we've got our sides labeled. Here, of course, is hypotenuse. Opposite the angle is right here, and adjacent over here. Whenever you're solving for one of these, whether it be the apothem or this little side here, these sides are always labeled the same because the angle is here. This is always the hypotenuse. This is always the opposite and adjacent. Just depends on what trig function we're going to use. So we've got tan set up here to solve for this side. Let's see if that's right. Yeah, of course we got to have this side x and one we know. So opposite and adjacent is tangent. So the tangent of the angle, 36 degrees, equals the opposite side, which was x, over the adjacent side, which is 7. Then we went ahead and wrote it as a proportion, put it over 1, then the cross products. 1 times x is just x, that's right here. Equals the other cross product, 7 times the tangent of 36 degrees, right there. So x is solved for. We just got to put this in our calculator and make sure you're in degrees. So 7 times the tangent of 36 came out to 5.1 centimeters. Now that's x. That's only half the side. So now we figure out what the whole side is. We take 2 times that. And let's see, 2 times 5.1 centimeters. Again, this was rounded to the nearest tenth, and that's what I want you to do in your problems. Comes out to 10.2 centimeters. Okay, so show all your work, show all these steps so you know what's going on and get it into your head a little better. Okay, now we're solving for x, that the whole side was really 2x, any of these sides. Now we're ready, we've got the side, we're ready to solve for that perimeter we needed. Remember, we needed the apothem and the perimeter. We were given the apothem, we found a side, now we're finding the perimeter. So there's 5 sides that are all 10.2 each centimeters, which comes out to 51 centimeters. Now the last thing, find the area using the formula. Apothem, 7 centimeters, which they gave us. Perimeter, which we just figured out, was 51 centimeters divided by 2. And we get 178.5 square centimeters. So there's that other way of writing with the SQ and the centimeters, and you need to put your answers like that. Since the online thing has no good power, we'll write it as square centimeters. So there's number 5 for you. Pause it and go back, get some good notes from this. There's some good notes in here.